Bruh.
Ostarine at a dose of about 3 milligrams is kind of where you start to get into the territory of increases in power, something that could be chalked up to useful in sport. Anything below that, you're not really getting, especially as a male, highly unlikely to be getting anything worth taking it to begin with. Like, there is no sane, not completely idiotic person who would ever suggest using Ostarine as a PED in boxing. This is a completely absurd choice of a PED with how highly detectable it is, and just, you know, the hordes of anecdotes at this point of people who have been popped by accident, inadvertently most of the case, because it's such a stupid drug to take. All the people that want to hate on Ryan will talk about how Ostarine's great for retaining muscle and blah, blah, blah. And it can be helpful for that, for sure. But at the end of the day, like, you would pick a way, way smarter drug to be taking if you were trying to use an anabolic agent than like one of the most highly detectable, synthetic, selective, not neurologically enhancing, non-psychoactive, like just shitty fucking anabolic drugs, realistically. Like, this thing hasn't even been FDA approved. It is not the go-to choice for boxing enhancement. Not the go-to choice for boxing enhancement. Not the go-to choice for boxing enhancement.
Not the go-to choice for boxing enhancement.
Not the go-to choice for boxing enhancement. That's 6 nanograms per milliliter, 60 times over the allowable limit. What does that mean? How much would you have to ingest to actually get 6 nanograms per milliliter is the question, because why it's not very helpful for boxing or the ideal choice for a male, but ultimately pretty damn close to what he was tested for at the 6 nanogram per milliliter mark. So you have these dosages being utilized as high as 50 micrograms. So like 50 micrograms, like what is that? You're like if you took 50 micrograms every day leading up to the fight, you would get absolutely nothing out of it. Like, to actually get to the 3 milligram dose, you are like astronomically higher than this. And so, like, to me, that shows that this is very likely inadvertent contamination via something. And even if it was contaminated via something, it is essentially impossible for him to have gotten a performance-enhancing benefit out of it. Impossible for him to have gotten a performance-enhancing benefit out of it.
Impossible for him to have gotten a performance-enhancing benefit out of it.
And realistically, even if he got like the minimum efficacious dose, how much would it have really helped him at the end of the day? Not very much. Like, this is a drug that has essentially failed its target endpoints. Like, it is not an FDA approved drug.
Child. Chilaquiles. Chilaquiles.
Musty energy.
Oh, it's musty, and I say that respectfully. Wrap it up. Nothing else to see here. Exposed.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
Go ahead and run the suspension. Run the 6-month suspension. They're gonna count all this retroactive time. So basically, Ryan will only have about 3 months to serve. Won't be ruled a no contest. Let's just wrap this up. Let's get ready for Terrence Bud Crawford versus Israel Makwadov. Nothing else to see here. Wrap it up. And that's the Chilla Killer. Chilla Killers! Chilla Killers!